Hello, on this beautiful Sunday morning, we are back with another Slingshot Daily devotional podcast video. 5 verses. Who wants to vote that Pharaoh's not going to soften his heart in this one either? Hope everybody's having a good weekend. We still have Sunday. All right, enjoy your Sunday because next week we get the Super Bowl. And then Valentine's Day will be coming up shortly after that. And then, after football's done, we have basketball. Baseball starts in a couple months. So let's make sure we're, not missing football too much after next week if you're a football fan. All right, let's get to these 5 verses. The plague of boils. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, take handfuls of soot from a furnace and have Moses toss it into the air in the presence of Pharaoh. It will become fine dust over the whole land of Egypt, and festering boils will break out on people and animals throughout the land. So they took soot from a furnace and stood before Pharaoh. Moses tossed it in the air, and festering boils broke out on people and animals. The magicians could not stand before Moses because of the boils that were on them and on all the Egyptians. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said to Moses. So the magicians come back. They make a reappearance. They can't stand before Moses because of the boils that were on them and on all the Egyptians. So boils everywhere in the body. And there's not really any conversation left anymore. It's the first one where they didn't go to Pharaoh first and said, let my people go. It's just, this is what's going to happen. Boils. Doesn't sound nice. Like welts on your skin that hurt or itch or both. Yeah. Yeah. I think out of all of them, this one is the most psychologically damaging, I would say. Because you have, animals dying and animals coming from everywhere and being everywhere. Like, yeah, that's so annoying to have all these animals everywhere. But just to have these, like, boils on your skin constantly that are painful and itchy and, just like having to live with those without, you can't go a second without having them on you. Um, it's just, this is torment for the Egyptians. And I'm actually curious, it doesn't say anything about what well, at least yet. I don't know if it's going to, but it doesn't say anything yet about the Egyptians or the Egyptian people, like, crying out against Pharaoh and being, like, why are you not just letting them go and worship if they know the situation that's going on? They might be in a situation where their minds have been twisted by Pharaoh or his people and saying, like, this is all the Israelites' fault and they're the ones that are causing this. But that, if they know the real reason behind it, if they know what the situation is that's actually going on, why aren't they going up to Pharaoh and being like, yo, just let them go worship so we can stop having all this stuff happen to us? Obviously, like, if we, even if they didn't believe in God, there's like this powerful force that is doing all of this to us. Stop. Like, tell them that they can go. And, I don't know. It's just curious to me how, we haven't heard from like the Egyptian people, and maybe you do in a different version of the Bible, but, you would think by now, 6 plagues in, you would think you would hear a couple of complaints from his people, or at least make it more prevalent in the stories or in the verses that they, did or said something that was significant. Um, anyway, that'll be it for today's video. Another short one. Tomorrow we get a little bit longer. I think we finish off chapter 9. Let me just double check. Yeah, we finish off chapter 9, so we have what? Verses 13 through 35. So yeah, so we'll have a decent number of verses tomorrow to read. Um, but that'll be our Monday morning. Today is Sunday, and our video is over. Go have a relaxing morning. Go to church. Um, have some breakfast, go to brunch with some people, treat everybody nicely, do a random act of kindness today. That is my goal for today. I'm going to do a random act of kindness if I can remember. Um, so yeah, let me know if you do too. But other than that, that'll be it for today, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning.